Hey guys, how is it going? It is your boy Romar back with another episode of Vancouver Canucks franchise mode. So right now we are at free agency. In the last video, we made a huge trade sending our former captain Quinn Hughes to the New Jersey Devils in exchange for the first overall pick, Simon Nemec, and a few other picks that we use to sign or to draft some high-end prospects here. We pretty much got everyone signed in the offseason here. I don't really need to do too much. I'm gonna do all these offseason focus interviews off camera, or I'll edit it out so you don't have to go see all the micromanaging. But yeah, we'll do that. I also want to make one more trade before we start simulating. So we are in need of like a power play quarterback defender. Right now, as you can see our core here, we don't have a single offensive defenseman. We have a bunch of defensive defensemen and some two-way guys. But if you check right here, Michael Myers just Tyler Myers, his contract, he has a modified no trade list with all 12 teams right there presented on your bottom right. I did some pre-scouting, looked around the league for some offensive defensemen that played on that left side, and I did manage to find a player I think who would fit for us, and I think the trade does make sense on the perspective of the other team. Head over to Carolina, defenseman. I got him pinned here. Let's see here, Alexander Nikishin. He's got a great offensive category or offensive awareness. He's an offensive defenseman, shoots left-handed. He has medium elite potential. He's already 24, so he doesn't have much time to like grow into something special, but he should be a good placeholder, a little like experiment that we can try right here. I was thinking of him. There was also Mason Lohrei on the Boston Bruins, but he would be a good option as well. But I thought Carolina made the most sense just because their left side is already so stacked. They have Jacob Slavin, they have Shane Gostisbehere, they have Keandre Miller. Yeah, they have Keandre Miller. So they already have three, like 85 and overall and above left-handed defensemen. And then on the right side, they got Scott Walker, Jalen Chatfield, and then they can probably go sign somebody for their sixth defenseman. So I think that would make sense for them. Their way, I'm going to be throwing Tyler Myers, who they do want. Now, I haven't really thought of what else I'm going to throw in this trade for it to go through. I was thinking I might have to add, I'm obviously going to have to add a draft pick. So if I can keep the second round pick that I got from New Jersey, that would be awesome. I'd be willing to give up our third this year. And then I was thinking maybe a prospect, you know, because we're trading for a younger player. They probably want a younger guy back. Like a Kudryavtsev, he would be a good one to throw in there. Medium top six potential defenseman. Like a Tyler Myers, I throw it in Kudryavtsev for Alexander Nikishin. I think that's pretty fair. I'm going to offer this trade, see if they accept it. If not, we can just build on it. Will it go through? Trade rejected. You've sent us multiple players to fill a single need, so we're going to say no. We would take Tyler Myers. So maybe we don't need Kudryavtsev in there. Maybe they'd like a forward back. Maybe one of our forward prospects that we got from the draft. Let's see here, or someone we just signed. Let's see, like a Ty Mueller. He's a center coming from the minors. Honestly, he has pretty good stats and he's medium top 9, but I just don't see him playing on our roster anytime soon. So we can throw him there instead. Fills a different need. Will that go through? Trade rejected. Okay, maybe I have to throw in one more draft pick here just to get it to go through. We have 3 fourths. We can trade one of them. We'll get rid of... I have confidence in us being better than Chicago and Pittsburgh this year, so maybe we just throw in ours. Might be a little bit of an overpayment here. I can try it without Mueller, but I don't think that's going to work. I'll just keep it in there. So Tyler Myers, a third, Mueller, and a fourth for Alexander Nikishin. Still rejected. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is gonna be a lot harder than I thought. Maybe we have to throw in 2/3. I was thinking maybe we can throw Demko at them. Maybe even ask Lankinen if he'd waive his no trade clause. I'll go ask him really quick. Clause option. Players not able. It's risky. So I don't think it's gonna work. We can try. but we don't know for sure if he's gonna be open to going to Carolina. So we'll actually just wait on that. Damn it, man. What can I do here? Mueller. Okay, I'll give him a second. I don't know. Did I already offer this? Offer this package? That's a lot. All right, come on. There you go. That goes through. On behalf of the Carolina Hurricanes organization, I accept your trade offer. We'll see you out on the ice. So we get a nice young offensive defenseman on the left side. That helps Carolina on their playoff push as they try to go deep, because they got Slavin goes to spare Miller, and then right side Walker Myers helps out on the right side as a veteran presence defensive guy, and Jalen Chatfield. So I think we all get what we want. They get some pieces for the future as well. We gave up a little more than I wanted to. Like, I didn't really want to give away a second, but we had to. They weren't going to accept the trade otherwise. So yeah, so we got on the left side Nikishin. I'm probably gonna be playing top pair with Hronik. We got Pedersen, Nemec, and then Pedersen and Villander, and then Mancini as our 7th defenseman. So we're looking good there. We already got our forwards as well. We might try to sign a few depth guys to fill in just in case we get injuries. I still got like 9.5 million as well. So if you want, we can sign like a rental for like 1 year, like a Jamie Benn. Doesn't really want to come here though. Let's see. You can even grab like an Adam Lowry as like a 4th line center. Nice defensive guy. We'll offer a contract to Adam Lowry. 1 year. We got plenty of cap space, so we can go all the way up to like 3.5. Make sure we get him. So he can play on the 4th line center. Ratu can be a scratch, and then I want to get like one more guy here. Any guys with potential? Here we go. Some high top 9s. Get this Erickson guy, Linus Erickson. Welcome to the squad. So hopefully we get Adam Lowry. If not, we're gonna have to explore other options. Nice two-way defensive presence on that 4th line if he does sign. Also, one thing I want to do, my coaching staff, I want to hire some guys who are better on the power play and penalty kill, because like not penalty kill, sorry, the power play. So he's already got an A. Okay, actually we already got somebody who's solid in the power play and someone solid on the penalty kill. So hopefully it does a lot better this year. Maybe it's just because Adam Foote's defensive style, where it didn't really work. We'll see. We'll give Footsie 1 more year just because we did make the playoffs last year, and that wasn't really expected. We really outperformed. There we go, Adam Lowry. We get a nice veteran presence for that 4th line. I've decided to accept your offer. Thank you for your interest. I hope we have a long and happy relationship. Bet. All right, so we're all ready. I'm gonna go do this off-season. I'll do these off-season interviews to get these players to work on some things on the off-season. That's a good way of like getting their stats up. And for example, like Demko, like I'll get him to work on his athleticism, even though he probably doesn't need to. But yeah, I'm just gonna do this for all these players, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I went in. I didn't do every single player because that would take way too long. I kind of just did the players that I wanted to grow and the players I wanted to maintain their overall, like Pedersen's and Besser, all the high overall guys. The like 83s to 84s I didn't really touch, and then all like my younger players, like what's it called, McKenna. I told them, where's McKenna? McKenna, where'd he go? McKenna just disappeared, but I told McKenna to work on his physicality, and I told Lekaramaki to work on his offensive awareness. I want to also see, okay, Novak, what would you want? No, we're not going to sign you right away. Where is he? Lekaramaki, I want to offer him a contract extension. He only wants 2 years. I was thinking that maybe something for 3, because that is his what's it called? His RFA stays for 3. So if I can get over 5 million for 3 years, I'm willing to offer him that. That will end when Gavin McKenna's oh no, that will end a year after McKenna's entry-level contract ends. So we'll sim a couple days here, see if he signs that. I reject. He wants to play on a consistent playoff. Bro, we just made the playoffs last year. And we're gonna make him this year. What you talking about? Maybe he wants more money. Same amount of money as Nemec, maybe. See if that works. I'd be willing to go up to 6 million with Lekaramaki. I do think he's gonna end up being a beast. There you go. I accept your offer enthusiastically. You met my contract duration expectations well. So we got Lekaramaki locked up for the next 3 years, and that is all I want to do in the off season. So now we're heading into year number 2. We're gonna do some simulation, set up the lines and everything. I'm going to also send out the scouts and do the preseason interviews. Do all that off camera and then meet you guys where the lines are. So see you then. All right, so I've got all the lineups set up. I went ahead and did all the manual scouting, so don't gotta worry about that anymore. We are looking at our year 2 Vancouver Canucks. We're gonna go edit lines. This is what I came up with. Thought I got like the best possible chemistry I could out of everyone. Gavin McKenna, I am going to be playing him on the top line with Elias Pettersson and Brock Besser. They get that +5 overall chemistry. Hopefully that line could be firing on cylinders. We're going to be trying to get Gavin McKenna that Calder Memorial Trophy. Get him boosted up as fast as we can. Second line, we're leaving it the same as last year. Kane, Hedl, and Lekaramaki did it very good last year. Lekaramaki is only getting better, so we can just expect better numbers out of him. Third line, Novak, Lowry, Garland, a nice shutdown line. And the fourth line, I got the Brusque all the way down here. I ended up asking him if he would change his clause or give us like a team list, and he did give us one team that he is willing to go to, the Pittsburgh Penguins. His cap space is very, very high for us. I don't think he really fits on our roster anymore, so I think Jake DeBrusk is someone that I can look to trade. I got Luke Kunin centering him with Drew O'Connor, and that's our forwards. And then defensively, Alexander Nikishin, he fits very well with Hronik on that top line, +2 overall. Marcus Pettersson and Nemec is their second pairing. Nice solid pair right there. And then Pettersson and Villander, we're going to give him a shot in the NHL this year. And then of course our goaltending is going to be Demko Lankinen. Here's our special teams. I'll just let you guys look through all this. Got McKenna in there with Pettersson and Besser. Over here, Lekaramaki going to be taking most of the shots. Kind of the same ideas with the 4-man power plays. Penalty kill, Kunin, Lowry. Then we got Novak, Hedl, and then we got O'Connor, Pettersson, and then 3-man PK. We got Lowry, Pettersson, and Hedl. And then here's our extra lines. I want to give McKenna as much playing time as I possibly can. So we got him on the first line here, and then we also got him on the first line over here. He's going to be wearing number 27 because Philip Hedl is already wearing 72. So 27 is just 72 kind of change. If Hedl does leave the team 1 year, we might give McKenna that number 27. But yeah, he had 123 points in the WHL last year. So excited to see what he can do. And then I also went ahead and did the AHL lines. I gave more ice time to Colin Potter. We signed this guy in free agency undrafted. He's already 74 overall. I think he has a very good chance of cracking the NHL squad one day in the future. I wanted to give Romani ice time. Who else did I prioritize? Perron ice time, and then the center Erickson ice time. I think everybody else was good already there. I wanted to give Kudraytsev. How do you say that? Kudraytsev? Well, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna try. He's a 78 overall already, so he's on the fringe of making the NHL. He could be making a top 6 pairing pretty soon. We got Sawyer Minio, Ethan Bear down there. The rest are kind of nobodies. And then goaltending, we don't have Medvedev up here yet, but he will be here soon. As for Braden Coots, I did check how he's doing. He is growing, which is a good sign. He's a 77 overall. I think he'd benefit with another year in the WHL. No need to rush him into the team, as we already kind of are set with our center core. Any other prospects? No, not really. Medvedev is a 74. He's also going to spend another year in the OHL with the London Knights. So I'm stoked to bring him up 1 year or whenever we do. And then yeah, Lankinen or Demko, we're just gonna keep them. Maybe one of them gets traded by the end of the season. Who knows? If One thing I want to do is I want to ask Lankinen if he'll provide like a list, because I'd rather keep Demko. We're gonna ask him if he's willing to give us a list of teams that he was that we could trade him to. So it's risky, maybe 2 teams. He will not do it. Okay, he is not looking for a trade, so that could be thrown out the window. We're gonna have to wait on Lankinen. DeBrusque, we could move to Pittsburgh. If we check Pittsburgh, I haven't really done any pre-scouting on this, but who could we potentially get in return for Jake DeBrusque? Doesn't have that much trade value because of his contract, but I'd rather get rid of it sooner rather than later. Koivunen, ooh, a 2-way forward. He would fit well on that 4th line. You know what? If you can give us Koivunen, we'll give you somebody who can play with Crosby there. You know. Koivunen, give us a pick 2. Give us the 4th. Maybe we can do this. DeBrusque for Koivunen and a 4th. Because DeBrusque, I don't really want to be paying somebody top dollar to be playing on the 4th line. So I'd rather get this done sooner rather than later. Will it go through? Nope. We might have to do it for a 7th or straight up. Sorry if you hear my dog barking in the background. All right, we'll do it with the 7th. Will that go through? Nope. Will it go through 1-on-1? Yeah, it does. So we get Koivunen, free up some cap space. We get a solid 2-way forward on the 4th line there. Bye-bye, Jake DeBrusque. Wasn't really working out with the squad, so nice little trade to start off the season there. Koivunen there, and then we're gonna have to put somebody on the top line power play here. I want to give Nemec some power play time, so we'll throw him there. We'll put Roenick on this top pair. That gives it a +5. We got these guys on their off sides. Nemec, yeah, that works. And then here, let's see, we got Pedersen, McKenna, Besser, Beetle, Karamaki. We can throw Garland up here. Yeah, that works out for us. And then we can even see Koivunen. Are you better than Kunin here? I think you're better defensively. We'll throw you on that penalty kill. Yeah, we get a +3 penalty kill, so we get exactly what we need. And then I need another shooter here for the shootout. We'll just do like I don't know. Who should I throw on the shootout? You know, maybe I go with someone like a Connor Garland on here. Connor Garland. Yeah, we'll throw Garland. Is Lekaramaki? Oh, Lekaramaki isn't on here. I'll throw Lekaramaki on there. I feel like that would be a better fit. Maybe get some H2O in my system. All right, that's a lot better. So yeah, we're all set. I'm gonna do a few interviews here with the teams, with the players, just to give them some expectations. It's a good way to get players upgrading their overalls as quick as possible. So Pedersen, our season goal for Pedersen. I don't want to put too much on his shoulders, but I think he will produce well on that top line with that +5. So we're gonna ask for 50 assists. Demko, he won the Vezina last year, so you know what? Why not challenge him again to win it this year? Award, win the Vezina this year. Come on. All right, Demko understood the assignment. Besser, I'll put him up for goals. Hopefully that motivates him to score a lot more. I do have a little thing up my sleeve, with Brock Besser. I'll get to that in a few minutes. I won't tell you guys outright, but like I have a good idea of what I want to do with this squad. So it does involve Brock Besser. So you just wait and see. Roenick, I feel like a +25 season from Roenick would be commendable. Heedle, he did very well last year, so I might as well do it. I'm not going to do this for every player, just the guys that I think are going to produce. Heedle should be like 40 assists, yeah. So he'll have Lekaramaki on his wing. Lekaramaki, I'm going to give him a goal challenge. Nemec. I don't see Nemec producing crazy, but maybe I can get him for like, yeah, 30 assists is actually not too bad. Not too big of an ask for Nemec. Nikishin, yeah, I do want him focus on assists. I got him on that top line power play, and I got him on the what's it called? On our top pairing defenseman. So we got fuck, how do you say it? Nikishin. Okay, Nikishin. Oh my god. All right, Lekaramaki. We're gonna give him a goal. We're going to ask for him to score goals. Your goal is to score goals. 40 goals might be too much, but who knows? He might hit it, he might not. Who else? Who else? McKenna is the last one I think I want to do. Yeah. And McKenna, we're going to ask him to aim for the Calder Memorial Trophy. Or challenge Calder. Win the Calder Trophy. He'll get +3 poise, +2 speed, a potential increase, which would put him at a high franchise. That would be absolutely great, big game breaking. And that is everyone. Oh, Willander. Okay, I don't think Willander is gonna win the Calder, but we'll give him something like NHL, or statistic wise we'll make him try to go for a +15, just be nice, defensively sound in your own end. And I think that will be all the players I want to interview. Yeah, so that is good. Who do we have as our scratches? So we got Carlson, Ratu, Mancini. Yeah, that's exactly what I want there. Okay, so we are ready to get this simulation started. Before we do that, I want to take a look at the New Jersey Devils, the new look New Jersey Devils with all the Hughes brothers. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this is actually something in reality. So their first line is absolutely nasty. Meyer, Hughes, Bratt. Second line, Palat, Heeshear, Mercer. They're probably missing like a left winger, but oh well. And I got Noason, Glass, Brown, Samuskevich. He should be higher. I don't know why he's playing on the fourth. He can be on that second line. Himeneo and Bordalo. And then here we go. Quinn Hughes, Pesci, Sigenhaller, Hamilton, Luke Hughes. That might be the best defensive core in the league. I'm not gonna lie. Luke Hughes is your bottom pairing defenseman. Are you kidding me? Quinn Hughes, yeah. We'll see how well he does on the Devils. And then they got Jacob Markstrom and Jake Allen. They're gonna be going for the cup. Holy shit. And then they got Seamus Casey and Brendan Dillon. Like, what? What is that defense? That is so stacked. Let's save this before anything happens. Before I go on with the season, I want to go over the captaincy. So for now, I'm going with Pedersen assistant, Besser assistant, and Hronik assistant. I'm going to announce the captain in our first home game, you know, just to make it a little bit realistic. You know, the Canucks always do that in real life, so I do have a captain in mind. I already kind of hinted towards it earlier in the video, but we'll see. We'll sim up to the preseason here. Adam Foote. Should I put some pressure on him to make the playoffs? No. I can't even do it on that screen. All right. So we'll sim up to the preseason here. You just got to quickly go through it. We're not really gonna look too much into it. Let's see how we do. So Seattle, we got an 8-2 win. That's what I like to see. 4-1 win. Lose to Edmonton. Revenge in Calgary. Look at that. Look at who we play in our second game, the New Jersey Devils. You cannot make this shit up. So we're gonna sim to our first game of the season. Alrighty. I want to see quickly, how did Gavin McKenna do in the preseason? Let's see. Preseason stats. So yeah, 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points. Yeah, he's gonna be something for us in the future, even this year. Like, it's not gonna take long for him to dominate, I feel like. All right, here we go. Game number 1 against the St. Louis Blues. How will the boys do? Coming off of a disappointing playoff run last year, we want to show everybody that last season wasn't a fluke and really give it our all. So here we go. First period. 1-0. Tom Willander gets his first career NHL goal. That's what I like to see. Second period. 3-0. Tommy Novak and Garland. So we're really shutting things down here. We got 3-0 lead. We don't need to score any goals. We just need to play some defensively sound hockey. Power play, anything? No. Can McKenna get his first career goal? We'll see what happens. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. There we go. Tommy Novak, another goal. And then I think that will do it. So that will do it for the first game. 4-0 victory. That's what I like to see. We'll check the box score. So look at that. Tommy Novak, we acquired him in the trade deadline last year, and he's starting off the season strong with 2 goals, 1 assist. And then we got Lowry with 2 assists, our free agent acquisition. got Connor Garland, Nikishin. Did our top line get any points? I don't think they did, but I suspect that they're gonna do well later on. Whoops. Oh my god. So many, but what the fuck is going on? There we go. We're gonna slow sim this game too against the New Jersey Devils. Our first game against Quinn Hughes, Jack Hughes, and Luke Hughes all on the same team. We'll see what goes on here. We got some bad blood here. Elias Pettersson, Brock Besser are pissed. They want to show that Quinn shouldn't have left the team. Here we go. First period, 0-0. Second period, still 0-0. Okay. For some offensively dynamite teams, there's no goals being scored. We'll see what happens here. Penalty kill. It's a long one. Yeah, we surrender one to Nico Hischier. As long as it wasn't to Quinn Hughes, I'm fine. Penalty kill. Power play. Can we get one back? Come on, McKenna. Come on, McKenna. No. Come on, boys. Let's get one before the game. There you go, Brock Besser. Brock Besser. Oh my god. I can't wait to announce what I'm gonna do with Brock Besser. We got overtime here. Anything gonna happen? And we get the dub. Adam Lowry, our free agent acquisition, gets it done for us. And we are 2-0 on the season. So we're just gonna simulate up to our first game at home. So we play the Pittsburgh Penguins. Then we play the New York Islanders. And we play the Anaheim Ducks at home. Alright, here we go. I do not want to trade Kudraitsev, no. So up against Pittsburgh, we lose 2-1, and then we lose 3-2 to the New York Islanders. All right, so Anaheim Ducks, first home game. I'm going to make the captaincy announcement. Brock Besser has been the longest tenured Vancouver Canuck. You know, he's a very character guy. Everybody loves him in the locker room. He's been through a lot in his life. He's been through some ups, some downs. That is that's the resilience we need in the locker room for our leadership. So I'm going to be naming Brock Besser the next captain of the Vancouver Canucks, with the assistant captaincies being Philip Hronik and Elias Pettersson. Everybody get ready for the new era in Vancouver as we take on the Anaheim Ducks. Let's see how well Brock Besser responds as a new captain. We'll just breathe some energy into the team. Here we go. First period, 1-0, Tom Verlander. Second period, 3-1. There we go. Kreider, Kunin, and Hedel. I haven't seen McKenna on the board yet. I don't know if he scored his first goal. Maybe he will do it in this period. Come on, boys. See something. We got 30 shots. They got 25. 8. There you go, Evander Kane. So yeah, the new captaincy announcements are rubbing well on the team. Too bad the top line isn't really getting anything done, but I have a feeling they'll start clicking later on. See the stats here: 2 points for Kane, 2 points for Hedel. Yeah, all right. Yeah, and the bottom or the top line there didn't really get anything done, but yeah. So that's the first 5 games. We're 3-1-1. I want to see the stats here. So our second line, third line are doing very well. Our first line hasn't really done anything. I don't think they have a single point. Besser has 1. Pettersson has 1. McKenna doesn't have a point in his NHL career yet. Oh no, bust. McKenna is a bust? Question mark. I'm not panicking. We're gonna simulate now. Straight through. Maybe to the end. Where are we? We're in October. We're gonna go to the New Year. I think we're gonna go up to January 1st. Here we go. Oh, let's trade here. Kudraitsev. I want to hold on to Kudraitsev. I don't want to. That was a good trade offer though. Second rounder. All right, so we dropped 6-2 to the Ottawa Senators, and then 7-2 to the Nashville Predators. That's not good. Okay, then we got going up to, and let's go up again one more month. 4-4-1. Not the best, not the worst. There we go. Big win against the Red Wings. OT loss. We'll take the point. Can we beat the Calgary Flames? The rematch? Nah, we lose to them too. So we're a pretty mediocre team right now. I forgot to mention, before we keep going, I want to show you guys a draft class. Yeah. Where's that? Do draft class. I forgot to do this at the start of the video. So this is the Landon DuPont season. A great offensive minded defenseman. I believe he's an offensive defenseman. Yeah, he is. It's his draft season. I drafted this guy before in other GM modes, Jackson Jacobson. He becomes a very good player, so if you finish in the top 10, we can go after him. But yeah, I don't really know much of these other players. I really only know Landon DuPont. So if we do end up doing shit and we win the first overall pick, then he'll be up there. He'll be available. 6, 7, and 3 right now. Do I want to make any changes to the lineup? I don't know. I have a feeling we're gonna connect. There's Simone Nemec with an injury. We're just gonna replace him. It's another loss. Okay, come on. I'm starting to get nervous here. 6, 9, and 3. 6. Okay. We might have to make some changes here. I don't think that first line is clicking the way I want it to, which is weird because, you know, like this, it has a +5. Like it should be doing well, but I feel like McKenna's just not ready for that assignment yet. He's only 9 points, 14 points. Yeah, we might have to make some changes here. Okay. What do I want to do though? That's a question. Maybe I throw McKenna on the second line center, have him playing with Lekaramaki, and then Kane can protect those young guns. We'll have Filipino, who's playing absolutely terrific. We'll have him on the top line with Pedersen and Besser like this. I think he has a better face-off rating than Pedersen. Oh no, he doesn't. Yeah, we'll toss you on the wing then. See if this sparks anything. We'll have McKenna playing his center position with Lekaramaki on his wing. Maybe he can. Those two can have some chemistry. Yeah, we'll see. So we are at the start of December. We'll check the stats around the league. Stats. So Philip Hedl, obviously, or not obviously, but he's been tearing it up recently, putting the team on his back. He is a UFA this year, so if we are doing terribly or we're doing poorly, we might be looking to trade him at the trade deadline for like a good draft pick. There's Connor McDavid leading the way with Draisaitl and Pastrnak right behind him. Rookies. Yeah, so McKenna can still win this thing. He's only 5 points behind. It's anyone's Calder, really. And then defenders, where is Quinn Hughes? Quinn Hughes is... There he is. So he's 17 points in 24 games. So, yeah. And I want to see the standings, too, to see how well New Jersey's doing, how well we're doing. So right now we are at the bottom of the Pacific in the league. Where are we? 3, 4, 5. We're 6. We're bottom 6 in the league right now, so it's not looking good. I didn't trade our first round pick, so we still got that, which is a good sign. Our goals for per game once again is near the bottom. I think that's a problem with our coaching. That's why I have a feeling we're gonna have to move away from Adam Foote. Probably just doesn't work well with a lot of our offensive players. And then our goals against per game is still pretty high, a lot higher than last year. So we're gonna have to make some big decisions for the next video. I just want to get up to the start of January. That would give us a better picture of what this team really is about, if we're a playoff team or if we should consider going for a good draft pick this year. But this December is gonna be huge for us. Let's see what happens. It's back-to-back losses. Oh no. New Jersey, we beat them. The Hughes brothers can take that. But yeah, it does not look like this is a year, guys. This is what I was expecting last year to be like. But we ended up overperforming. No, I don't want to do that. Here we go. We're starting to heat up, and oh my goodness. Nikishin goes down with an injury. I think it's Kudryavtsev. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then we'll go Pedersen. So McKenna went up to an 83. He's actually doing really well now. 4 goals and 14 assists in 18 games. So he's found a home on that second line, I say. Philip Hedl, yeah, he's still doing good. Pedersen's not playing bad. Our captain Besser isn't having his best season. Whatever, we got him for his leadership. But yeah, this team should be doing a lot better than it has been. How's our goaltending doing? Demko, he's 924, save percentage isn't bad. It's just the team in front of them hasn't been playing very good, I guess. He's got a 2.6 goals against average, and Lankinen's been playing good too. So it's not our goalie's fault. Like, I don't know what to make of this team, honestly. It's kind of hard to put a finger on what's going right, what's going wrong. So yeah, we're stringing wins here. We are almost at 500. Oh no, we are over 500. There we go. We're getting wins now. Just let it roll. Yes. Okay. So we've managed to battle our way back into the playoff conversation. We are only 3 points back of a playoff spot. It's definitely still possible. But we'll take another look at the stats here. Or actually, no. I need to put Nick Kishin back in. You know what? I think I'll actually go up to the trade deadline in this video. Yeah, we'll go up to the trade deadline. We'll make this one a longer one. So Kudrytsev, come off. Nikishin, yeah, he's having a really good season. There you go. And then we still got Nemec injured right now. Maybe we'll give Willander some more ice time. So how is McKenna doing? McKenna is 4 goals, 17 assists. We'll check if that's good enough for top of the league. Holy shit, McDavid is tearing it up right now, 51 points. So yeah, McKenna is second behind the defenseman Zane Parekh. Parekh shouldn't be playing last year, man. Fuck. But yeah, good season from McKenna. So there's McDavid, Draisaitl, Matthews, McKinnon. You know, your standard like studs of the league. These guys are gonna be dominating for the next few years until the next generation really comes up, like the Bedards, the Celebrinis, the McKennas. You know. We're still on the training wheel stage. So we'll go up to the trade deadline. Like I have belief in this team. I think we can do it. We need a good January here. There we go. What a way to start it off. 5-2 win, and then we lose. We need a streak here. We need a good winning streak, not a losing streak. Dallas 6-5, so we get back-to-back wins. At the end of regulation there. So Potter grew to a 75. That's good. He's having a good year in the AHL. I want to check the progress reports too on those players that we drafted. So we dropped 2 right though. Those are 2 big losses. Big game against San Jose. We lose in overtime. Big loss against Colorado. Oh no. Oh no. January's not been our month. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, stop the sim. Stop the sim. Stop the sim. Jesus Christ, guys. 4-2 loss, 6-1 loss, 5-4 loss, 6-0. Like, oh my, we're losing big right now. All right. I need to do something about this. What do I do? What do I do? We'll go back to this line how we started. All right. All right, we're back to the original lines. Change it up again. Come on, boys. Wake the hell up. What is going on here? Come on. Okay. I think, if we're gonna be mediocre like this, I think it's a sign we gotta try to go for a good draft pick here. It's time to blow it up. That's so unfortunate. It's tank for DuPont. Tank for DuPont season. Gotta get our guys in here. No way. Nemec, what are you doing, man? Nemec is out until April 27th. Okay, it's not our year. It's not our year. I shouldn't have played him. Like, I knew that was gonna happen. It's just not our year, guys. Let's see. Okay, no, we got 3 straight wins. Where are we in our standings? We're 1 point out of a playoff spot. Okay, so it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. We'll go up to here. End of February. There you go. That's a big win against the Buffalo Sabres. So looks like the line changes are working. We're in a playoff spot now, as you can see on the top or the bottom right. Get a point against Buffalo. All right, we need a good stretch of games here, boys. Come on. Come on. St. Louis, 2-1 win. Carolina, a loss. Columbus, a loss. Like, oh my goodness, what do we do? I don't know what to do because we're right there. We're right there, but we're dropping games now, and it's looking like we got to start selling at the deadline. Yeah. Okay. I think I've made my mind. We're not going to be making the playoffs this year. We just lost too many games right there. We're at 8 points out now. We were in a spot, but we're 8 points out now. We'll check the stats here. So Pedersen has been playing a lot better. He has 47 points. Keto 42. McKenna with a great 37 points. I won't complain about his performance. He's been doing well. Karamaki 35. Expecting a little bit more from Besser. Roenick 32 is not bad. Nikishin 26 ain't bad at all either. It's just like defensively now we're like complete opposite from how we were last year, and it doesn't make sense because our goalies aren't playing that bad. I mean, Lankinen is. That's pretty bad. But maybe it's because like the not having Quinn Hughes is really affecting our team. We'll see around the league again. So goaltenders, Mackenzie Blackwood leading the way. Behind him is Joseph Woll and Yusuf Saros. Defensemen, Makar, Dolan, and Hughes really taking over there in New Jersey. He's a minus 12 though, so they might not actually be in a playoff spot. We'll go by rookies. So Perek is still up there. McKenna just trailing by 3 points. I think he'll catch him. He'll definitely catch him. Like, we gotta have faith. And then here we go. Matthews is at the top of the league. He has 41 goals in 59 games. That is insane. And then we got McKinnon, McDavid, and yeah, all these top dogs here. All right, so we're 25, 29, and 7. We'll see what the real issue here is. I think it's our goal scoring. Yeah, we only have 159 goals for. That is the lowest amount in our league, in our division. Lowest goals for per game. Goals against per game is pretty high up there too. Yeah, like we're just nothing really special. But oh my goodness, our power play percentage is 9.2. So the issue is the power play and our coach. I think our coaches, we need new coaches going into next year. But I think it's time we decide we're gonna go for the tank rest of the season. We check the entire league here. Where do we stand? We are bottom 5 team, so we definitely have a good chance at landing like Landon DuPont or somebody. We'll check the draft class here. Yeah, DuPont is a franchise defender. Then you got Joseph, Lundberg, Reyes, Soretta. I want to scout this Bouchard guy. He's being scouted right now, so we'll get news about him. Any late round guys? Darby. No one like last year. This guy is a medium franchise late in the first. Lance Hendrickson will pin to watch list. Yeah, but there's no real steals like yet that we have uncovered. We'll check the progress reports as well. So who's jumping here? So McKenna's getting some good growth. Hedel, I think this is statistical growth and some natural. So yeah, good for Hedel. We'll probably be looking to move him. Willander is doing very well as well. And then we'll check in the system. So yeah, all of the top 3, those 3 elite guys that we got last year are getting some great growth. So that is nice to see. Romani's getting growth. I don't know who this Alcos guy is. I think we have him in the AHL. Valentini, yeah. So everyone's doing well. So yeah, we have a bright future ahead of us, and Medvedev is also growing. So for next video, we are at the trade deadline. We are gonna make a couple trades here. Players I think we should be looking to move. Evander Kane, definitely you're gone. All right, we'll talk with Marcus Pedersen. We'll talk with him, see if he's willing to go. We'll ask for a 2-team. No, he doesn't want to provide us with 2 teams. Okay. But Hedel, we'll definitely put him there. I don't know if he'll sign with us. Who else? Let's see. Garland, he can go in there. Just shed some cap space here. Get these veterans onto some contenders. Like a Tommy Novak, he expires this year. So we'll throw him there. Maybe we can get some value. And then, yeah, just like our veterans here, give them a chance to win somewhere else, because that's not going to happen here. Adam Lowry, start a conversation. So will he give us one team? No, he won't. Okay, so we're gonna keep Lowry. I might do some pre-scouting just to find some potential trades I can do. I'm looking for picks. I'm looking for younger players that can help us in the future. We are gonna go all in tank for the rest of the season. So this is not gonna be like last year, like the Cinderella run. This is gonna be what I was kind of referring to at the start when I said we're leaning towards a rebuild. So it's time to commit. We want to continue on with the next video with a bunch of trades. Should be a fun one. If you're enjoying, drop a like, comment any trade suggestions or whatever you're thinking about the series down below. It's been your boy Romar, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.